Well, welcome back to the river tour here at Tor Bridge, and a bit of a cautionary tale of be careful what you wish for, because I know I said in the last video that we could do with a bit of rain, but I didn't mean all of it, not in one go anyway. The little river where I live has been out on its banks again twice, and the whole of the long Easter weekend was just a complete washout, so I couldn't fish then. And then just when it looked like this weekend the river would be fine, I could go and fish on the Yo. I wanted to go and try Dunscombe Bridge. We had another whack of rain last night, Friday night, and that river's up and coloured and probably no point in fishing it, so had to be the tour again. I expect it's going to be a nymphing day, but I've just seen a dark olive hatch off, so you never know, maybe we can find something rising. Well, no fishy activity to report yet. Normally this pool here is good for a rise or two, so I'm just going to sit and watch it for a bit. Quite a nice place just to sit next to the stream and the birds, really. If I don't see a rise in here in like 10 minutes, I'll stick with a nymph for a bit more. I would like to get some fish on the dry fly. It feels this year like my season hasn't actually started. Been so up and down, the weather's so all over the place. I mean, they're talking next week it could hit 28, 29 degrees, which is something like 10 degrees above normal. There was a rise right in the back of the pool. That's probably a little fish, but I have seen a rise at least. Yeah, 10 degrees difference to normal for this time of year. One minute it's cold and wet and horrible, and then it's boiling sunshine. One thing fish don't really like is change, isn't it? They want something more steady. I remember reading Chris Ogden's book, which is actually about reservoir fishing, but he was speaking there about change days, where you have days where it's going from low pressure into high pressure and how it puts the fish off. And I'm sure it's the same for long-term trends. I don't like feeding when it's just all over the place like this. I mean, they have to feed at some point, I suppose. It's risen again. Maybe they're chomping down on minnows at night or something. Another rise. Right, I might take the nymph stuff off then and give that a go, even if it's a small chap. I'd like to get a rise. Another dark olive there. Yeah, try a little split wing olive, see what happens. Well, there it is then, you can see it, a little split wing CDC olive. Just putting a bit of line degreaser on. It's just risen again, so just wet that. The tricky bit is going to be getting up there and putting a cast on it without putting them down. As soon as you cast in there, it's going to drag, so I'm going to have to go over this side. Give it a go anyway. These, I've ordered some different waders now with knee pads built in. These are getting too old for this lot. I'd like to see it rise again, really. There we go. There. I'm not sure it's taking olives. You can see them, didn't you? Yeah, well, that was over it. Well, further over it. Yes. Oh yes, nice. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa. I'm liking it in that shallow water. No, not that big. Ah, that was nice, wasn't it? Sea rise catch fish, that's what it's about. Even 8 inches. Oh, 9. Right. There you go. Find your way from there, mate. Off it goes. Right. Well, I might sit and have another wait, I think. See if anything else will rise in there. Well, I've given it a fair bit of time now and no more rises, so either it was just that one fish working about in the pool, make it look like there was more, or that commotion was enough to just put the rest down. So decision time. Just stick with a dry fly and go and just search around the pools to see if I can find another rising trout, or do you put the nymph back on and search the water just blindly? I think I'd catch a lot more if I put the nymph on, but I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to go and have a look at some other pools, see if I can find another rising fish. Okay, let's move up a bit. Right, well, I've seen a fish rise over there in that back eddy below where all that horrible plastic's sitting. But this is a very tricky cast because it's sitting in the run as it comes back up this way, and of course as soon as I cast it's going to drag it. So I'm just going to have a little think about how I'm going to approach this one. It was on it. Yeah. Well, I did fool it anyway. Come off. Not a very big fish, I don't think. Right, I've seen another rise in this run here. Like quite a good fish. The problem we've got today is that there's just not quite enough fly life to really get them going. It's very much a case of just onces rising. Oh, I think that was just a little bit of drag, wasn't it? Put him off right at the end. Just see it start to... Oh, damn. That was not the fish I saw. Darn it. And I've caught that one up. Well, I'm not seeing any more rises, so I've just put on a deer hair sedge granum type thing now, and I'm going to fish this faster run. I've got 2 or 3 faster runs now up through here, and I'm just going to fish them blind with a dry fly. See if we can bring anything up. Well, I had no success fishing through the fast water with the general dry flies, apart from a quick little splash at a clink hammer. So I decided to stop and watch this pool for a bit. This is normally another banker place to see a rising trout. I put the little split wing CDC thing back on. Well, there was a rise, but it was right up round here. I don't think that cast is possible. You have to, and again. Maybe if I get desperate, I'll try and pop one in there, but if I can't get a fish out of here on the dry fly, I think I might go back onto the nymph. I'm not a dry fly purist or anything. I just enjoy it more. I like seeing the fish take off the surface, like a lot of anglers, I suspect. And I've caught a few on the nymph already this season, so conditions seem pretty perfect. Just need a nice hatch or something and get them going. Is that really all you're going to give me, is it? That fish right behind there. Ah, right. That I can cast at. It's just dragging straight away. That was about the best I could do. Didn't want it. Very tricky. I'm going to guess large brook done. Anybody got any? Oh, over here, haven't we? Any better guesses than that? Beautiful things, aren't they? Stunning. Put me over there. That fish is still rising up above that tree. Right, I'll creep up and see if I can somehow flick a cast under there without getting the branches. Look at that trout there. Urgh. Come out. Yeah, oh you sausage. Ah. Managed to get it to fall out of the tree onto it and took it. Ah, I missed it. Oh hum. Right, here we go then. One tree trout coming up. Oh. Didn't look behind me. Bugger. Right, well, take 596. I think the only chance I've got is to pitch it further upstream and see if it was slide back in there. No. Ah, you spine hand. No. No. Oh well. Well, I've switched back onto the nymph. It's taken a bit of doing, but I have actually contacted another fish. Just starting to think that I'm going to rue those missed chances on the dry fly. I've dropped 4 today. Oh, nice little trout. Yeah, I do get the feeling there isn't an awful lot feeding. Maybe that flood that came through last night put them off for a bit. Still, there we go. There's just the odd fish rising in the tail of this pool here, but once again we're going to get stuck with the drag as soon as the fly lands. If I could, I'd go on that bank over there and fish across, but that's not part of our water. See, another one there. So I think it's going to be a case of just dump it in there and hope something takes it straight away before it starts to drag. Let's see. Drag's almost instant, isn't it? Ah, impossible. It's not going to work. Let's see if we can cheat and go into the middle of it. Oh, He's trying to take a skating fly. Oh dear. I don't think this is possible. Seems it now. Hey! It's not very big, but it did take the dry fly. Well, I've been standing having a good look at this run because there's nearly always a fish rising in here and nothing's risen, so I've decided just to go through it with a Wickham's, see if it'll bring anything up. One nice thing about that floods is it's cleared all that horrible slime away, hasn't it, that was here before. It's cleaned the rivers up lovely. It's got a feeling today's a bit like where I think it's just a bit on pause. Oh look, there's a rice. It's right over it. I wonder if they're taking, I think they might be taking some tiny little midge gnat thing. Or they can take my wickets if they want. Sorry about that fly, isn't there? I just love it. Oh, look at that. De-hooked itself as well. Not a very big one. There's some quite nice fish here on the nymph the other day. Not today. Just smaller ones. Well, nature's given us a little access point here, look, past the fence. That's food barred, isn't it? I'm clearing that very quickly. Well, I was really hoping there'd be some fish rising in the back of this pool. Again, this is normally, if they're not rising here, they probably won't be rising anywhere. That has been a very difficult day. I thought it was going to be alright when I started off with that first fish on the dry fly. Missed a couple, but no. Very tricky. Mallard. Not a lot going on at all. Looks like I'm still going to have to wait for my nice red letter day of rising trout. It's got to come sometime, hasn't it? Probably would have done a bit better if I'd stuck on the nymph, but the joy, I suppose, of trout fishing or all sorts of fishing is you can do what you like, can't you? There's no rules, there's nothing to say, oh, you should have done this. No, just do what you enjoy, what you prefer. I think if you don't do that, there's not really a lot of point coming. Right, well, I'm probably going to fish through the rest of this pool then, but unless something startling happens, I'll catch you next time.